What's up, guys? Keder here. See, I was trying to do this live earlier, but for some crazy reason, the page was pixelated. I couldn't see anything. I mean, you couldn't see anything. I could have seen myself. But anyway, I said, what the heck? You know, I'm still working over here. It's late, 12 past midnight. But I said, hey, you know what? Late night, let's talk about millionaire ideas for 2018 that you can actually utilize to create millions of dollars. So let's get it, okay? Let me know if you can see this, because earlier I was doing it and the page wasn't showing. So I was doing it on my computer here, but this is what's going on in the computer. It's not showing it. But now I'm using my cell phone. I'm trying to do it on my cell phone, so let me get some interaction. If you live watching, it's late night, so for the most part a lot of people will be sleeping. It's just me and you, unless you're on the West Coast. What's going on, Derek? Alright, so you guys can hear me much better now. So if you're on the West Coast, you're more likely, it's probably what, 9:30 for you guys. If you're on the East Coast, it's like 12:30 right now. So yeah, guys. So what I want to talk about in this live, guys, is someone said buy some Litecoin, right? Awesome. Thanks for the advice, Danny. We'll talk a little bit about cryptocurrency. I mean, for those of you that follows me on YouTube, I've been making a lot of videos about this stuff lately. So yeah, we'll talk a little bit about it. Why am I making videos about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and why is it going up like crazy? But anyway, let's talk about, you know, some of the principles that you're gonna need for you to create $1 million in 2018 in your business. You know, if maybe you haven't built to get there yet, and how you can get there. Okay, the number one thing that I want to talk about, a lot of people is making, you gotta take risks. If you're gonna create $1 million inside of your business, guys, you gotta be willing to take the risk. Like, your family members, the people you know, they probably not gonna take the risk that you're willing to take. Building a business, just that by itself is taking a risk. Like, for all the people that I know, for my family, my friends, most of the people that I know personally, the people that I'm closest to, that I grew up with, none of them build businesses. Matter of fact, they all work for other people that has businesses. So building a business is something, it is something that's not common. I mean, from where I came from what I know, and the people that I hanged out with in the beginning. So, but I know in order for me to create $1 million, I wasn't going to get that from my job. Like, my job wasn't going to give me a raise for $1 million. Matter of fact, for the most part, most bosses won't pay you $1 million unless you're making them too. Because it won't make no sense for a job to give you $1 million if you don't have the ability to bring in 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 millions. So you can cut that out. If you want to become a millionaire in 2018, if you want to create millions, your job is not gonna make it happen for you. So you have to be willing to take risks, you know. Like, I was talking to one guy, you know, he's one of my students. He got it, and he's like, yo, Keder, I want to make this stuff happen. You know what? 2017 is going to be my year. That's like last year, before we started 2017 and 2016. He's like, yo, Keder, I'm going to make this stuff happen. I'm going to crush it. I'm going to kill it. And then, you know, the year started, but the guy don't want to take any risks. Like, I don't want to invest any of my money. I don't want to buy this stuff. What if it doesn't work? Like, for right now, some of you are watching that's thinking about, someone earlier asked me, yo, you should buy some Litecoin, or you should buy some Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. So people have been asking me, yo, should you invest? You know, should you take any risks? If you're going to make $1 million, building a business is going to be inquiring of you taking some risks that you wasn't going to take at first. Like, the average person doesn't take. You know, like going to an event, going out of my comfort zone to meet other people was taking a risk. Like, for example, what's his name? Today, one of my dude right now, his name is Racine Toussaint, and he had his first $900 day-to-day using Amazon. And I remember Racine coming to the first event I had in Orlando. We had the first event in Orlando, Florida. There was a bunch of people there. And this guy, he bought a ticket from Haiti to come to the event. Now, he's from a third world country. And you know, crazy thing, I have friends that live in Orlando, that lives around my neighborhood, that knows what I do. And I told them, yo, I'm having an event, you should come. But they don't want to take the risk of, oh, I don't want to have to come. Maybe I'm going to have to ask time for my job. You know, oh, man, I don't want to come. I'm going to have to buy a ticket, you know. So, but that guy, he bought a ticket and came out. And today, less than a month, he made his first $900 online. Now, for some of you that's balling already online, that's probably not a lot of money. But if you're in a third world country, $900, when you calculate your profit, it's going to be some money for you. So let's see what we have here. We have, can you accept, so Mark says, can I accept YT Profit Maximizer affiliate request? The reason I'm not pushing that too much on affiliate is because I wasn't paying out through PayPal at first, but now I can accept you as an affiliate if you go in there. Can you recommend some good virtual credit card service for Facebook? Download this app named Privacy Amar. Amar asked me, can I recommend any virtual credit card service for Facebook ads? Download this app called Privacy. It's a lifesaver. I mean, when it comes to that. But anyway, let's keep going to the content, guys. If you're going to make this stuff happen, you're going to have to take risks. 2018 is going to be the year that you have to go over what the average person or what the people around you used to think. You know, like me, when I took the risk of quitting my job and build this business, you know, if you in your 20s, you don't have a wife, you don't have kids, this is the best time for you to actually take risks and make this stuff happen. Because when you have a family now, it gets a little bit more difficult because now you got to take in consideration, hey, you got a family, you got kids. There's certain risks that you might have to lower those risks. But still, in order for you to grow, you're going to have to take some type of risk with your money. Like earlier, I make a video on how I went to the bank, and funny thing, this is a 10G band. This is a $10,000 band. Matter of fact, I got a couple of them in front of me, and I make another video. This is another one. So that's 20 G's, right? So 20 G's, I'm grateful to actually can create those type of income using the internet, right? So I went to the bank asking for 20 G's, and it's funny when I got there, the teller is looking at me like, okay, like I didn't have a suit on, nothing. I had regular shirt, sandals on, and when I walked in, it's crazy. When it's time to give them the money, it's no problem. Like, they will just take it from you. It's no problem. But when it's time for you to withdraw, if you're withdrawing anything over 10K, it's like, what do you need this money for? What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? Or maybe you should call in because we don't carry that much. Maybe, you know, you got all kind of talk before you actually get your money. So the thing is, if you're not willing to take risks with your money, with your own stuff, with your own income, guess what? The bank is taking all the risk with it for you. So this year, 2018, if you're gonna win, if you're gonna create millions of dollars in your online business, you gotta be willing to take risks with your own income, right? You gotta be willing to go out there and test stuff with your own money. Like, I know people who's running a store, but they only be willing to spend $100 or $25 on ads. Or some people trying to get to the next level. They know they gotta drive traffic. They know they gotta bring people to their website, but they're not willing to take the risk with their money to make that stuff happen. So guys, taking risk is gonna be one of your #1 key point in order for you to create $1 million, you know, in 2018 with your business. Now, number 2, the second thing that I want to cover is that you gotta make no excuses. You know, you gotta make no excuses. If you're gonna make $1 million, you gotta make no excuses. Like, a lot of the time, if you're gonna build a business, sometimes we're waiting for the person to come and educate us. We're waiting for our sponsor, or we're waiting to get the right connection. All that is cool. You can wait, or you can go search for it. If you don't know how to do certain things, if you're not informed onto it, instead of waiting to miss the bus or waiting for someone to come and save you or to build that stuff for you, man, You gotta go out there and learn that stuff and learn how to make that stuff happen. Yo, what's going on, Nate? What's up, bro? It's 1 a.m. What you doing in a suit? Bro, I was actually out and I came home. I've been working ever since, so I was already in a suit. But yeah, man, I haven't sleep. I'm in the office here just kicking it, just keep growing and grinding. So giving some value. I see you out there with Shay, bro. You guys are killing it, man. I see you out there with Shay just having a fun time, man. Wish I could have been there with you guys. But you got to make no excuses, guys. 2018, if you're going to create millions of dollars inside of your business, if you're going to create your first $1 million, let's see. Let me get some hands up here, man. Who wants to create their first $1 million in 2018? For sure, man. For sure, Nate. Someone said they want to join my MCA. Yeah, you can find all the links, all the stuff on my website to do that. So let's get some hands up, man. Who want to create $1 million in 2018? So making no excuses. That's the one thing that's killing a lot of people. For the most part, a lot of people have different trainings and have different things they can go out there and create the $1 million business that they need. But a lot of the time we stop ourselves thinking that, hey, we need to get more information. Oh, I need to be sure. I need to know that this is going to work. I need to know exactly this is how the stuff is going to happen. Meanwhile, all the information that you need is already in your hand. So every time that we make an excuse, like earlier, making this live, before I ended up making this live, for some reason I started on my computer and then boom, the thing got pixelated. You guys couldn't see it, and I'm like, oh man, this is so discouraging. How many times that happened inside of your business? Has that happened to you where you like in a flow? You're like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna get this funnel. I'm gonna create the store. I'm gonna sell this item. I'm gonna crush this stuff. And then you got something happen. You know, oh, I'm gonna sell this product, and maybe your merchant shuts you down, and then boom, you're like, oh man, this is not working out. Maybe Facebook shuts you down, or the ad that is not converting. Has that happened to you? Or you have some technical issue that happened? Brianna said yes, a bunch of time. Wally says absolutely. Charles says I'm with you, man. I'll create my first $1 million in 2018. Let's do it, man. So the thing is, when these things happen to us, we can literally say, hey, you know what? I'll do it tomorrow. Pull back and go into procrastination and let the next day goes by, and let the next day goes by, and then we realize, man, this one little task, it becomes so big. There's this law called the Parkinson's law of time. It talks about, you know, whatever task that you need to establish, whatever task that you have, it increases to fulfill the time that you give it. So if you have a task that could be something that would take you like 5 minutes to get it done, maybe post your first Facebook ads or something, and then you go inside of Facebook and you sit down and you think about, man, I don't have a Facebook fan page. Okay, man, I need to create one. So you like thinking about the whole time it's gonna take you to create a Facebook fan page, then you gotta put a picture on it, then you gotta find the right product. So now your whole day is going by now. You're thinking about just this one task. This thing that you have to do, it literally takes your whole day. And it takes you like a whole week now, because now procrastination kicks in, and now you have all this fear that's built inside of you. And this little thing, this little task that's like 5 minutes becomes something so huge. Or it could be making a video, making your first video. Now it becomes this huge task that you have to overcome. It becomes a Goliath in your life. And it's totally crazy, because now, because you give it more time, guess what? The task just expands so that it can fulfill the time that you give it. So you gotta learn to move fast and move quick, because the more time that you give it to whatever task that you're building, the more time it's actually gonna take from you. So in 2018, you're gonna have to learn to move fast. You know, get things done. If you gotta get it done, you hit one roadblock, you keep it moving until you get that thing done. You keep it moving until you get that thing done, instead of, you know, moving back and say, hey, you know what, I can't do it. Man, you gotta keep it moving and make that things done. You know, like some people say, hey man, I got a job, you know, I can't make this stuff happen, man. I got 3 kids, I got 4 kids, I got this job that I do. You know, one crazy thing you must realize, I used to work a job, man. I was so lazy. But creating a 7-figure income, you can't be lazy to get there. It's gonna require you, even if you're talking about cryptocurrency right now, which we'll get into, right? Because cryptocurrency, a lot of people think, hey man, you know, it's a commodity, you know, it's growing, I can just invest, sit back and make money, I can just be lazy without knowing the right information or not understanding the right strategy to make that stuff happen. Even with that, it's gonna take work for you. It's gonna take you understanding and working your mind to understand how to make that stuff happen. So, for example, you know, I have a friend of mine. He's like, yo, dude, I want to make this stuff. I want to grow my business. I want to take it to the next level. But I have this job. And for the most part, at this job, all he does is just standing and greet people that's coming in. Maybe get them some whatever that they come in. He works in a hotel, whatever they come in, to check them in and stuff like that. So you spend the whole day, you stand on your feet. You don't do much. For the most part, you work about, I'll say 3 hours in a day. And the rest of the day, you just stand there. Time is going by and you stand there. So when you get home, you get into that mentality, I'm tired, I'm frustrated, and I can't do nothing else. They already ate all my time. Not realizing that if you focus on your goal, what you really want to accomplish, you have so much energy left. You can create so much more, because creating a 7-figure is going to pull a lot more out of you than just standing there for 8 hours or just standing in front of the computer for 8 hours. Because it's going to require for you to start doing your own thinking, autonomic thinking, that you thinking on your own, not thinking of what somebody else gives you and how you're going to make it happen. Because now you're going to have to start thinking on your own. Where am I going to move? What way am I going to make this stuff happen? How am I going to fix this problem? Now I can't accept payment. I can't have a merchant. How am I going to fix this problem? Now, well, Bitcoin just hit 10K. By tonight. This is 1 Bitcoin. This is 10K. So this is 1 Bitcoin. So am I going to invest 10K into 1 Bitcoin? What is going to be my investing strategy? This stuff is a commodity. It goes up, it goes down. Am I going to invest when it's going all the way down, up? Am I going to invest all my money? Or am I going to let it go down and then invest in there so that it can go up? So what are going to be my strategy? How am I going to go about this? See, it's all gonna take thinking. But can I come here and blame somebody else if I invest now and it goes down and it's like, oh my God, and I'm panicking and I sell low? I buy high and then sell low? Because what you must realize, as a commodity, it's not like it's not creating capital. It's not creating capital like, okay, let's say a real estate investment, for example. Like I buy a house or I buy a bunch of apartments and I have people staying in. It's creating cash flow. It's creating capital. So people are paying every month. It's different when you buy a commodity like gold, like silver, like Bitcoin is a commodity. The reason the price is shooting up, is going up like crazy, everybody's talking about it, it's because of the demand. So as demand increase, the fact that it's a commodity and there's a certain amount of it that's been created, so the rise of the price is going to keep going up. Now, do I know how long it's going to go up for? I don't know. I'm not the market. I don't know for sure. But what I know is that it's hitting the whole media. So if everybody from the regular media is knowing about it, because back then, when 2010, 2013, when it went up and went down, a lot of people, I didn't even hear about it. I didn't know about Bitcoin until 2015. Well, no, not even 2017. No, wait, 16. Last year, 2016, that's when I heard about it. But now, a lot of people, almost everybody's hearing about it. So, will the rise be a lot higher to 20K? Like, a lot of people will swear that they know, yes, it's going to go up, but it's all speculation. But you got to have a strategy, understanding, well, am I going to make excuses to not make that stuff happen? Or am I going to take chances on myself? Am I going to invest into myself? Am I going to take the risk to make that stuff happen for me? So, all of this stuff is going to have to come in place in 2018 for you if you're going to make this stuff happen, guys. The next thing, you got to be willing to sleep late and get up early. Like right now, some days I work, you know, I know with the whole online business we portray, a lot of people portray it's a 2 hours, 4 hours work week. You know, we work for 4 hours and then you're going to make $1 million. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna make $1 million, you're not gonna be working 4 hours, man. You're gonna be working, especially in the beginning, you're gonna be working a lot more than that. Putting something together that can create millions of dollars is not just gonna be 4 hours, or I'm gonna trade for 4 hours and I'm gonna make $1 million. Is it possible? There's always gonna be a unicorn, like someone who makes it happen. But is it like that for everybody who's gonna make it happen? For the most part, no. Creating a seven-figure income is gonna take time, it's gonna take work. It's gonna take training yourself. It's gonna take, you going to sleep late. If you complain about sleeping, like I have this dude, I called the other day. He's like, yo, yeah, man, I gotta go to sleep, man. I can't make this stuff happen. I just came from work. I'm like, yo, dude, I'm having this training. It's gonna be from 7 o'clock to 9. Okay, 7 to 9 p.m. So it's gonna be a 2 hours training. We're gonna go ham. We're gonna go crazy. I'm gonna show you how to make this stuff happen. He's like, dude, I come from work at 5. I work a 9 to 5. I'm so tired. I get home. I get to watch my game. I get to watch TV from 6 to 7. By 7, man, I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. Like, really? And you want to make 7-figure in your business in 2017? How is that going to happen, man? I mean, you can't care more about sleep than your goals. Like, you got to get to a point where, hey, you need it just as bad where you're going to spend some nights where you're going to go to sleep late and you're going to wake up early. It doesn't matter what time I go to sleep. It could be 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to wake up at 5 because my body is set on a schedule. Now, can I sleep a whole day if I want to? Hell yeah. I don't have a boss. Tomorrow I can literally say, hey, you know what? I'm going to sleep in till 11. But the fact that I've been waking up every day early at 5, my body's already conditioned to wake up at 5. But what you really want to create is that freedom. I think, to me, creating a 7-figure income, creating a business that gives you the freedom, it's not that, oh man, I'm just going to work 4 hours a week now. It's just the fact that you can, if you choose to. Like last month, I took a whole month. In the month of October, I just traveled. I went to see my family. I traveled to California. I spent a whole month out, not even touching my business for the most part. I did some videos and some stuff. Got to see my mom, but her dream car. It was awesome. I spent a whole bunch of time out. I choose to do that. So you gotta build to the point where you can choose to do that. But in the beginning, it's not going to be like, oh man, you just coming in and I spent 2 hours on the computer and then everything is automated and now I'm just going to go chill. See, most people that has that mentality, they don't get to make a 7-figure. They don't get to that stage where they built it, where they can go do these things. You got to build the business until it gives you the freedom to go do these things. But in the beginning, it's not going to happen. If it's your first year, nah. More likely you're going to be learning a lot of lessons in your first year. This is the year for you to start involving yourself, bringing stuff, get yourself around people that's doing the same thing. Get yourself around mentors, get yourself the knowledge so that you can grow mentally. Because I think the mindset has so much more to do with you creating the lifestyle that you want. It's more than the technical. The technical will always fill in itself as the time goes through. As the time goes by. But if you don't have the right mindset, if every time you wait for someone else to come and pull your ear, yo, you gotta make it happen, yo, remember it's your dream, yo, like you waiting for somebody's life, maybe my life, or maybe you waiting for Grant Cardone or Ty Lopez or someone to come and pull your ear, yo, you gotta make it happen, it's your dream. They're already living that lifestyle, they're already living that life, so it's your dream. It's your time to go to sleep late and make that stuff happen. Nobody has to pull your ear. You got to know how much that you want it. You got to be willing to sleep late and get up early if you're going to create 7-figure. Next thing, you got to shift your mind, man. That's going to be the biggest one as we talk about shifting your mind, your mindset. You can't be wanting to make a 7-figure income and you thinking broke, you acting broke, you feeling broke. Those are the 3 things I had to overcome before I can create a 7-figure income inside of my business. I had to stop thinking broke. Like, oh man, if I go to the store, I'm always thinking, man, I can't afford that. Oh, we can't buy this. Oh, we can't have that. If I don't buy it, it's because I don't need it. It's because I don't want it. But not because, oh man, there's no resources for me to be able to get it. There's enough resources for me to go out there. If I don't get it, if I don't have it, I know there's enough resources for me to create the resource to get it. So it does not faze me in the mind the way I process the information versus, oh, you know what? Oh man, today we gotta order from the lunch menu. You know, I remember going out with my wife, who was my girlfriend then. You know, that's like way before I find that I could build a business online that can create 7-figure. And I would go to this restaurant, the snacks restaurant, and it would be like past maybe like 4 or 5 o'clock, and I'd be like, yo, can I please get the lunch menu? Because I know on the lunch menu they have the food, it will cost a lot less money than the dinner menu. Like I'd be saving like maybe $3 or $5, and $3 or $5 on a plate. And that was me. And you know the crazy thing now, it's like I go into a restaurant, if I see something that's like $50 or something that's like $100, I might not buy it just because I don't want it. Just because you don't want it. You see, you want to get to that stage where you might not get certain things or you might not get them. It's just because you don't want them. Not because in your mind that is so broke that you think that you don't deserve this, you can never have it, or it's never belonging to you, or you can never reach that potential. See, once I shift my mind and I realize your potential is limitless. You can create unlimited. Your mind is what stops you to whatever level that you want to grow. So once you get there, you will stop comparing yourself to other people. That's going to help you big time. Where you're not going to have the need to feel like, oh, I need to compare myself to this guy or this girl in order for me to feel satisfied. Because you'll be internally satisfied because you know that anything that you need, you can actually create, because you building living life from your potential, not your situation. Not your current situation, wherever you are right now or whatever you're building right now, your current situation doesn't represent who you can become. Because who you can become is yet to be manifested. If you take this principle that I'm talking about, guys, it will literally shift your thinking. You shift your thinking, you shift your mind, and you start acting like, you start acting as if it's already been done. If you start acting like as if it's already been done, it's just a point of time before things start happening for you. So, someone says, let me see what we got. Valerie says that I'm not generating enough capital to grow. Go get more. Go get more. If you're generating some right now, do 10x whatever you used to do. When I needed to take my business to 6-figure, right? So I was doing I did 40K on my first 6 months online, right? And then after that, it just, whoo. So the first year, I had beginner's luck. The first 6 months, I got into a program, I did 40K. And then after that, it went like this. Everything went down. And the reason that happened is because once I saw that I did 40K in 6 months, and that was new money, new fresh money. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I got so excited where I was grinding every day, and I was like, yo, let me just take a break. Let me just go chill with my friends. Let's go buy Jordans. Let's go have fun. Let's go to the beach. Let's go to any restaurant. Let's just chill. And I stopped doing the things that was creating cash flow. So when I did that, not only I kind of lose my flow and I lose the momentum, it became harder. Even though I got back into it, I wasn't getting the results that I was getting because I lost momentum. See, momentum is a powerful thing. Once you gain it, in order for you to keep momentum going, you always got to set up the new goal once you reach the old one, which I didn't understand. See, I didn't know anything about setting goals. Nobody told me about this stuff in high school or college. They didn't tell me once I hit my goal, what I could do is set a new higher goal. See, if I knew that information, when I actually made some money online in the beginning, I wouldn't just regress and just chill and I would just set up a new goal and start hitting new goals. But then I regressed. I just started chilling. I started relaxing. And then I read a book called The 10X. it talks about, it's actually Grant Cardone books. It talks about how we all are living below our potential, where we can literally 10x whatever we're doing in a day and we get 10 times the results. So I was like, yo, let me apply this stuff. It's kind of cool. So I started 10xing all my action. The stuff that I knew now, the stuff that I knew that was creating capital in my business. So you say you low on capital right now. You're not generating enough capital to grow. So if you know what's creating capital right now, the things that when you do it, and if you don't have anything that's creating capital right now, you need to focus on growing yourself. You need to focus on growing your skill set, because once you have the skill set to create capital, you can create capital because you have the skill set now. So if you're not creating anything at all, you need to go out there and learn some skill set that can create your capital, and then once you get that skill set that's creating some type of income for you on the internet, scale that up. Do 10x the volume. If it's video, you start a YouTube channel and you start creating income from AdSense, do 10x the video. Just 10x. Be like a madman, because gotta remember, you got a goal. Like, other people will see you like you crazy, you post too much, whatever. It's not their goal. They're not trying to get to 10x. You are, right? So you 10x your production so that you can 10x your results. That was my main thing. So when I started doing that, when I got on the phone with people, I started closing people. I knew I got really good at closing people on the phone. So guess what I started doing? I was home in my little apartment. I used to do about 20 phone calls, like 10 phone calls a day. I started doing 200 phone calls a day. I literally became, I felt like I was working at a call center. Yeah, that's how exhausting. So I was doing phone calls from the time I wake up, because that was my cash flow. That was the thing that was making me the most income in my business at that time. So I started making phone calls all day long. So I literally became a freaking call center. I had my headset on and I was making phone calls all day long. And then guess what happened to my income? My income 10x on that month. I literally had my first $12,000 day when I utilized that strategy. Just mind you now, I told you the year before I had 40K in like the whole year, trying this thing. But when I 10x my production, my results 10x. I had my first 12K in one day. And then I was like, oh my God. Like, I did 12K in one day. So if I do 12K every single day, in 4 days, I would make what I did in 6 months. So I had that moment. It was like, oh shoot, this principle works. So that enabled me to actually go out there and produce more results. So Valerie, I would say grow your capital. After watching this movie called Dope in 2015, yeah, over 10K for 9-1 Bitcoin. So Ralph says that Bitcoin is over 10K. Yeah, I know. Hey Keder, when are you doing the next No Coders event? Next event I'm gonna be, it's gonna be in Vegas with Jermaine Still. We linked together. He has the Beast Mode crew. This has been my original group. I've been part of this group for the last 5 years. Help a lot. So the next event I'm gonna be having, more likely it's gonna be 2018. I'm looking either May or April. I'm not sure 100% on the date yet, but it's gonna be next year. It's not gonna be next year. It's not gonna be this year. This year's already over. So for Ralph, who asked me, who he didn't say when's my next event. That's when it's gonna be next year. Wally says mindset is everything. Everything, man. Mindset is everything. If you can see it, you can dream it, you can make it happen. Repeat these things to yourself. Start shifting the mind. I promise you, when I started doing this stuff, it feels stupid. It feels dumb. Like, if you're around those people, and you're going to have people that say, hey, man, it's just hard work, hardcore. Forget this whole mindset things. And you'll have people that have different beliefs, as it says in the Bible. It's your belief. If you believe that, If I work on my mind, I'm gonna crush it. Hey, you know what? You're gonna crush. If you just believe that I just need to go in and hard work, it's all, you gotta have the right mindset. You might process the information differently. Maybe someone might say, hey, you know what? The whole talking about mindset, the whole like, you know, hoo-ah stuff, that's not for me. I just need to get into the computer. I need strategy. I need to see how this stuff is done. See, it's just that you processing the mindset differently. You know, it might not be where you're like, oh, I'm jumping, I'm excited. It might not be that for you. It might be, yo, I just need to lock in and I just need to stay focused. I need to get work done to this year. I'm not going to be broke anymore. Like freaking 2018, that's it. You know, 2017 is going to be the last year that I spend, you know, being broke, acting broke, feeling broke. 2018 is going to be freaking new. Like, I'm going to make no excuses, absolutely none. I'm going to take every risk that I can take to get myself to the next level. I'm going to sleep late. I'm going to get up early. I'm going to lock in. I'm going to shift my mind, and I'm going to make this stuff happen for me. I'm going to make it happen for my mom. I'm going to make it happen for my dad. I'm going to make it happen for my wife. I'm going to make it happen for my husband. I'm going to make it happen for my kids. See, some people might process the mindset different, like this, and they go out there and really create the lifestyle of the dream. To me, it's just differently your processing mindset, but you got to have the right mindset. If you don't create some type of core mindset to hold you down, to hold you through, I promise you, you know, I've been online for the last 5 years, man. I've seen people who hasn't done much, or who hasn't got any results. They stay around, but they play around. Like, a lot of people play around. Like, a lot of people want to create a powerful business, but they play so much. Like, they don't take it seriously, so therefore they don't get any serious results. Because I haven't seen those people who are truly consistent, who say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna get on top of this bull. I'm gonna grab it by the horn. I'm gonna ride this baby, man. I'm gonna go hard. Like, I'm gonna take the risk. Like, I know people who quit their job, and then, yo, once they don't have that comfort to go back to, and it's do or die. And it's do or die, and they're not waiting for a mentor to actually give them the way. You know, I feel a victim of that, you know, in days that we want to blame somebody so we can feel good about ourselves, so we can feel good about our failure. And then we say, oh, you know what? This person doesn't show me. This mentor doesn't show me. This person is not showing me where to go. It's not showing me the right thing. But at the end of the day, it's your dream. You are responsible to make this stuff happen. Figure it out. If a mentor does not show you the way, the more you play the blame game, is the more powerless you become. Take that one. The more you play the blame game, is the more powerless you become. So the more you start blaming other people for you not becoming successful, or not being successful, or waiting for this person, oh, it's my mom's fault. You know, I was not born in a rich family. I don't have anything. I was born broke. I'm not in the right community. Oh, you know, I don't have this, I don't have that. The system does not support me. The more you're looking for other people to feel sorry for you, is the more you can't change, because you give them all the power. Mentally, you give them all the power. The change cannot happen because you don't have any power. You put the blame over there. See, the more I did that in my business, in my life, the more I struggle. The more I wait for somebody else and I blame somebody else to the reason why I'm not being successful, or why I'm not making it, or why this guy's making it and I'm not making it, the more I struggled. But then when I realized, you know what? Shoot, I'm going to do this stuff, man. I don't care if this person helped me. I don't care if I get anything. I'm going to make it happen. If I get the help throughout the way, thank you so much. Appreciate it. I love the help. Thank you so much. But if I don't get it, I'm going to go find it. I'm going to go find the tools. I'm going to go find what's required for me to make this stuff happen. Guess what happened, man? Soon that mindset changed. I find all the right people to help me. I find all the right tools to help me. And then it's like, boom. Everything started to make sense. Then it's like, boom, 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 boom. Everything started to grow to a whole next level. So, Jarvis is Peace Keder. What's going on, Jarvis? How you doing, man? We're seen in the house. So we got a bunch of people here, man. Cortez says the 10x rule changed my life. Changed mine too. Changed mine too. Really shows me that all of us that's watching this video right now, all of us, I mean, we already know how powerful the mind is. You know, the mind is so powerful that it says that every human being is only operating about 4% of its potential. 4%. 4%. That's like, yo, you're not even touching what you're capable of doing. Like, you're not even scratching the surface. You're only using 4% of your brain, which is crazy. So you have like 96% left of what is so freaking possible, so amazing that you could do, man. And that's one of the things, when I start pushing more, I stop complaining about, oh man, I need to sleep. Then I started locking in into staying late and get trained, do what I gotta do. If I gotta put on a training, do what I gotta do. Put the information in the brand and start taking massive action. Then I realized, holy smoke, I could do 10x whatever I was doing at the moment. And I stopped giving myself excuses, stopped feeling sorry for where I am, for the fact that I wasn't born in a rich family. I didn't have no silver spoon in the mouth and all those other things. My sponsor's not helping me. I stopped all the BS. I stopped all the crap. And then I start putting the right information in. And I start realizing, holy smoke, I could do this. Like, I can push hard, man. I can make this stuff happen. I need it like air. I need it for my family. Well, if it's going to be someone who's going to shift, who's going to break the curse of poverty, who's going to break the cycle, let it be you. You know, if I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, guess what? I want my kids to be born with a silver spoon in their mouth. That's the best I could do. So let it be you. So, you know, once you start shifting the mind, it's gonna be crazy what you can realize or what you can accomplish. Stay focused on your business and not get distracted by Bitcoin and other investments. Someone say any tips to stay focused on your business and not get distracted. One of my mentors told me, don't invest into what you don't understand. That's like people will tell you, yo, jump into it, you're going to miss a lifetime or whatever, you know. And I mean, I go by that. Before I started doing my own investing, I spent like a month looking at the market, looking at what it is, understanding, start reading into it, start, you know, learn the information. Know that you're not being peer pressure. You're not being pressured into what you don't want to do. Like, when I make my videos, or even if I refer people to stuff, I tell them, yo, check it out if you want to. You don't have to. You know, sometimes people are forcing you to, like, yo, I'm going to choke you. You got to jump. Yeah, I remember people that does MLM. Like, you know, you have people that jump into this new business. It's like, yo, oh, this is going to be the best way for you to lose weight. I'm like, dude, there has been like 20 million best way for people to lose weight. But people would swear that once they jump into a new thing, they're going to choke you. Like, you gotta buy it. This is it. This is the tea that's gonna change your freaking life. You better drink it right now. Or you're gonna die. But you know, the key is, like I said, you know, if you wanna stay focused, you gotta lock in into your vision. If this is what you wanna do, you gotta create the vision. Like me, I have a blueprint of what I wanna do. Like investing. I started an investment portfolio last year. I listened to one of my mentors. He said, hey, you know what? The next stage when you start making money is investing, because you want money to work for you at the end of the day. I don't want to be working for the rest of my life. Hell no. You know, I want to make videos like this. I can go off whenever I want. You know, stuff like this is cool to me. But I don't want to be working forever. So I want to be investing in and understanding how money works and stuff like that. So I started an investment portfolio last year. So right now, to me, when cryptocurrency come around, I've already had money putting away in my, portfolio for me to invest, for me to take a risk with some type of investment. But if I was broke right now and I don't have no capital, or, I have literally no money, would I just go in and invest thousands of dollars into it without knowing any information, just hoping? I don't want to build my business on hope. I rather build on principle. I rather build on like you read a lot over the internet. A lot of people say whatever money you invest in, you must be willing to lose it. And it's funny, a lot of those people that's investing, the only hope they have is always seeing a win. 2018, if you're trying to build a 7-figure business, you're trying to go to 7 figures in your business and what you do, there's a possibility you're gonna lose big. You can lose. Matter of fact, you will lose. So, and that's the thing, the average person doesn't understand, hasn't been in the game. So I say at this moment, you know, if you're not creating enough capital, or if you don't have a business that's rocking, focus on building your skill set. Focus on building something that's sustainable enough, with creating capital, is creating cash flow for you. And then you focus on investing. Because if you investing with no strategy, you just investing hoping that that's going to be the only business model you have, is just investing. Because you have to have something that's creating cash flow in order for you to invest. It can't be like, yo, I'm just going to invest money and I'm hoping, oh my God, I'm praying, I'm looking at the computer. Oh, please go up tonight. Please hit $20,000. Please. What if it dropped? What if it dropped to like 4K? What if it dropped to like, whatever investment that you invest in, it can go down. There's a possibility for that. See, you got to have a strategy. You got to start understanding this thing. And you have to be able to create cash flow. You have to be able to create the skill set to create some type of cash flow for you. So I'll say focus on creating the skill set that built your cash flow, and then focus on investing. If you have no strategy, nope. So someone says, can you help me get people to my website? Facebook. Learn how to do Facebook ads. Use social media. Guys, I built this business to a 7-figure business using nothing but social media for the last 5 years. All I've used, you know, it's funny. Like, when I started my Facebook profile, a lot of my friends, you know, stop being my friends or don't follow me or whatever, because I have shift my vision. Just like I was saying, I changed my circle. I was taking different risks. I was sleeping late. I needed something different in life. So I started growing. I started building. And I started talking about what I do. And I tell anybody who's my friend who's watching this right now, if we friends offline and you don't want to see anything about my business and what I do, unfriend me on Facebook. We could be cool. We could be buddies, man. We can go have a drink. We could go, you know, do what we do offline. But we don't have to be friends on social media. That's cool with me. See, you gotta realize that you have a powerful tool. You in the era of social media right now. You could use Facebook, you could use YouTube, you could use Instagram, you could use all the social media to get you connected to millions, billions of people. Whether you're gonna do it through paid traffic, whether you're gonna start cultivating some free stuff, get some following, but it's worth it. I'll say 90% of my business I've built throughout the years, 90% of it has come from Facebook and YouTube. You know, 10% of it has come from Craigslist. And then another 5% has come from Google and the search engine. But for the most part, it has been social media. And this stuff is growing like crazy. So you got to learn how to take advantage of this stuff. So if you're not getting traffic, you're not getting leads, learn how to get traffic and leads. Start doing some paid traffic, paid ads on Facebook. Start doing some paid ad on YouTube. Start investing your money into traffic, into your business to start growing. So if you don't know how to do this stuff, invest into yourself. Because right now you lack the knowledge. You don't know how to do it. Get a course. Get something that's going to teach you, give you some type of blueprint. But that's not all of it. You know, it's funny, sometimes people buy a course and they expect, after I bought this course, this is it. This is it, baby. I just spent $1,000 on this course. It's going to change my life. This is it. I dropped 1K. I'm going to be a millionaire next year. Nope. Do you know how many courses I've bought throughout the years? Freaking thousands. Thousands. And for the most part, I'd have to go into the computer and do the stuff that is taught in the course to get my own experiment, get my own experience, see how things are rocking, and then see what works for me. For the most part, I'm not using the stuff that I saw inside of the course. Yeah, it's the blueprint, it's what sets it for me. But you're going to figure out what works for you. Because at the end of the day, what works for me might not be what works for you. You got to test. You got to go out there, do your own research, do your own testing, go and push hard. We can give you a blueprint. All courses is nothing but a blueprint. You know, the cool thing with a blueprint is that you kind of know what to expect. You kind of see ahead. But there might be some detour in your way. But doesn't mean that you won't get there. You know, that's the cool thing. You know, like I said, when you built your social media, you built those platforms, you have access to thousands of people that can see your stuff, that can watch your stuff. Guess what? It becomes easy for you to make sales into whatever product line that you decide to sell. It becomes easy. When you build a list and you start putting thousands of people on it, you can send out one email and you make like freaking thousands of dollars with one email. But guess what? You got to build the skill set in order for you to create that list. You got to understand, okay, what do I need to have in place? What do I need to give? So this stuff, a training is going to teach you. But then you got to go out there and start building that list, baby. If you want to grow, you're going to have to do the things that other people have done so you can grow. Like right now, some of the stuff might sound like gibberish. It's just going to go over your head. And it won't make no sense, but I promise you, if you stay in the game and you start learning, you start growing, a couple of years down the line, a couple of months, a couple of weeks down the line, it all depends on how far you get into your career to a 7-figure, then it all start making sense. Then it's like, holy smoke, because that's what happened to me. When I was listening to guys talking about, yo, Keder, you need to build a list. Like, you need to get traffic. You need to build your list. That's the only way you're going to be able to send out an email and make thousands of dollars. I'm like, oh, hell no. No way. I ain't buying no damn list. Oh, hell no. You just trying to get me to spend more money. Hell no. You ain't getting me. I'm not that dumb. Hell no. But then I didn't realize I was just shooting myself in the foot. Like, you know, yeah. Thinking like, yeah, I'm making some money. I know it all. But then I was looking at those guys who was making like millions. And they were telling me, yo, this is how I'm doing it. And I'm like, no. I don't want to spend to get click funnels. I don't want to have my own, you know, funnels set up. I want to use whatever the system's already give. You know, I want to make my money and I want to spend it on buying clothes, food. I don't want to spend back in my business to grow it. No. I don't want to sleep late. Why do I want to sleep late? I want to have 8 hours. You know, I was a nursing student. Do you know what it says? It says that you have to get 8 hours of sleep for you to feel rested, for you to feel good, for you not to be moody, for you to have a great life. You need 8 hours of sleep. And then I listened to another guy who's like, yo, you can leave on 4 hours. You can like sacrifice the extra 4 and take 4 right now and take those extra 4, invest into yourself, grow. And then you will get to the stage where you can make up for all those 4s and you can sleep 16. You can sleep 20 if you want to, because you don't have no boss, because you can create your own dream. You can create your own reality. You can wake up whenever, wherever that you want. You know? So that's what I focused on and start creating this stuff, guys. And I'm saying, you know, guys, this is how you're going to make it happen, man. What's up, Justin? In the house. Can you give more good books to read? I got a bunch of books over there. I'm trying to fill up, guys. You guys see, like, I'm still building. Like, you'll see a lot of those people that has, like, those libraries, like, it's full with books. I'm going to be very transparent. This is a journey for me, and I'm sharing the journey. I'm being bluntly transparent with you guys on social media. This is all the books that I have. You see? It's not even full at the bottom. See? See at the bottom? It's empty. Like, I don't even have that many books yet. You see how people, they have like a bunch of books in the back. It's like a whole, I'm trying to get to that level, but I'm not there. Like Ty Lopez, like read a book a day. I can't read a book a day. I'm not on that level yet. But I understand the importance of reading. And I started investing into myself. You know, I went on Amazon and bought $1,000 worth of book. I wake up one night and I was like, yo, I just want to buy some, like, I want to fill myself up with some knowledge. So I went on Amazon. I got on the list of books that I should read for entrepreneurs. And then I see some stuff and I'm like, yo, I want this book. I buy this one. I buy this one. I buy this one. They're over there. Like, matter of fact, right now, the book that I'm currently reading is called, shoot, I even forgot the name. I'm bad with reading. That's how crazy it is. Like, I was the type of guy in college, in high school, reading wasn't my thing. I would not read for leisure. Like, I would only read if it's required. I was the type of guy, before I take my test, I would try to skim the books and just trying to find the answer before the test. Like, reading wasn't my thing. And when I became an entrepreneur, I realized, holy smoke, if I need to increase my knowledge, if I need to find secret, because most of the people who are successful, they write their secrets inside of books. Like, because everybody want to be a writer. They want to be famous. They want to be on a book. They want to give value. Like, I'm making this video right now. It's like a testimony. Like, if someone watch it, you'll find little secrets here and there that's going to help you kind of pull yourself to the next level. Same thing with books. People write their little secrets. They tell you, this is what works for me. This is what I tested. And I start figuring out, holy smoke, these things, they have secrets. But the cool thing is that now I read what I want versus like when you go to class or college, they just get you this crazy books, economics books. It's like 500 pages. Those things look scary. I think that's the reason I just never wanted to read, because those books are massive. Like, oh, hell no. I'm not about to read this 500 pages book. You know, so that kind of stuck with me, and I'm getting out of the habit now. And this year, I read 13 books in 2017. Now, that's not a lot of book for the person who's reading like a book a day, a book a week. That's like 54 books. I'm gonna get there, like, you know. But 13 books, that's much better than the average person who never even, after college or high school, they never pick up a book again, ever. The average person doesn't even read a book a year. So I already know those numbers. So knowing this information now, I start filling up my head with the knowledge that's required. So the book that I'm reading right now, where's the damn book? I can find it. It's actually, let me go grab it. I'll tell you guys the book that I'm reading right now. It's actually a pretty cool book. Contagious. This is the book that I'm actually reading right now. It's called Contagious. I think I'm in the last chapter. It's a pretty cool book. It talks about, you know, how to get ideas to go viral. Like why, like you know, what we do, like why things catch on. Like it talks about, you know, why things go viral. Like the reason I want to know that stuff is because I'm a very analytical person. So I love data. I love to go, like if I make videos like this video, I'll go back and look at the data, see what makes people interact with it. If I have a video that goes viral on YouTube, I go look at my data, see what I said. What did I say? How did I say it? You know, what type of thumbnail did I use? What made people click on my ad? So this book, it talks about a lot of this stuff on why things go viral, which is what I want to do. I want to help more people, so I want to go viral more and get in touch with a lot more people. So this book talks about, you know, a lot of great ideas on how to do that. So if you're making videos, I highly recommend reading this stuff. You know, Contagious. You know, how to become contagious. How to get your ideas to go viral. Man, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I would expect like, you know, maybe 4 or 5 people would be on this stuff. But it looks like we're having a late night party. Let me know if this stuff is making sense to you. Are you guys having if this is valuable to you guys? Let me know. You know, leave a comment down below. Let me know if this stuff is making sense to you. Is it valuable? And share it with other people, or give me a heart, like give me a heart or something, so I can know like this stuff is making sense and is valuable to you. So, but anyway, the more you read is the more you're gonna start growing. As far as books, this book is a really great book. Another book that changed my life is what is it called? Entrepreneur Solution. Entrepreneur Solution is a good one, and Key Person of Influence is a really, really good one. Entrepreneur Solution by, forget the name, Mel Abraham. It's a really good book. Mel Abraham, Entrepreneur Solution. That actually helped me big time. So, how can we get your mastermind training? How much is it? My mastermind training, it hasn't started. It's gonna be next year. I'm having a mastermind where you can actually come to a house for like a week. We're gonna have a party and we're gonna learn, crush it out, build a business live, and you can take it to the next level. This is gold. Cortez is awesome. Jason says keep talking. We hungry. Awesome. Carlos says hell yeah. Oh man. Which book are you talking about, Wally? You're talking about Contagious. That's the book. Very valuable information. So yeah, guys. I mean, 2018, if it's gonna be your year to win and create that seven-figure business for yourself, I just want to let you know, already claim it. Sometimes there's gonna be some bumps in the road, but don't let that stop you, man. It's all part of the process. You know, if you haven't made it there, someone says my birthday is on Saturday. Happy birthday, Nicole. If you haven't made it there, don't worry. You know, don't give yourself too much headache. Someone says that don't start killing yourself on a 1,000-mile journey when you're only 3 miles in. Like a lot of us, we already give ourselves too much headaches when we're just getting started, man. We're just getting started in the process. You know, don't give yourself too much headache. Just stay learning, stay growing, and then don't focus on other people's don't focus on other people's success on the time they making it, on the time frame, because you'll see people who comes in and they make it happen in a month, or maybe a month is what they advertise to you. Yeah, I've only been doing this stuff for a month now. Yeah, a month of success, but they have 7 years of failure that they never really told you about. You know, they've been, you know, learning and growing, different experience, so they have different building blocks. So what I'm saying, you know, you focus on you. Focus on you in 2018, man. Focus on you making it happen. You know, focus on you growing to a whole next level, because as you grow, the more that you can give, you know, the more impact that you can have, the more life that you can change. You know, it's gonna be so powerful when you do that. So I wanted to share these things with you guys. If you're gonna build a seven-figure, you gotta take risks. You gotta stop making excuses, because it's not gonna, none of the stuff is gonna cut it. Sleep late like we're doing tonight. So thank you for all those of you who actually watched this video. Feel free to share it, you know, with some other people that can find massive value with this stuff, if this stuff makes sense to you, and I believe it can make sense to them. And then shift your mind, you know, stop thinking you broke, stop thinking that you will always be broke, you know, stop acting like you broke and you'll always be broke, and stop feeling like you broke. You know, start training your subconscious mind to realize that you are amazing. You are the most amazing creature on earth. You know, you are, because out of everything that God has created, you are the only creature that can remove yourself from a destructive environment, from an environment that's not allow you to grow, to move somewhere else to grow. You know, like if you're not a tree. Like a tree cannot move. It has to be in the right environment. It has to get the sun. It has to have water. It has to have everything around it in order for it to flourish, to grow. But you as a human being, you can move. You know, if things are not work, if your group of friends is not helping you grow or reach your goals, get a whole new set of people that's gonna help you get there. You know, get a whole new set of environment. Move yourself from, you know, eradicate yourself from that environment that's not helping you grow, and get yourself in a position where you say, hey, you know what, this is what I want to reach for 2017 or 18, and those people will cheer you on. They're not going to say, oh, you dumb, nobody ever done that in your family, so who the hell you think you are? So you really think you're going to make it happen? Like, so you really going to quit high school, or you going to, well, let me slow down right there. You really gonna quit college? You really gonna quit high school and make that stuff happen? Oh, you really gonna be that entrepreneur? You gonna make this stuff happen? Guys, I'm telling you, people are winning like crazy right now. And if you can make anything happen, anything is possible. If MCU didn't work, I moved on but never quit. Kelvin says that, yeah, if this stuff didn't work for me, yeah, guys, I mean, you gotta test different things. Sometimes you're gonna have things that blatantly doesn't work for you, but it's like I said, some of the time is how long do people give it, you know, to make it work. Is the foundation set, you know, because sometimes we're moving from one thing to the next and not realizing it's us that don't have the skill set, you know, because it's not the product. Because I can jump in, I promise you right now, I can jump into almost anything. I'll get sales. Why? Because I've already created the skill set. So if right now you see yourself, you struggling into like whatever business, you cannot get people to sign up, or you cannot sell, focus like every day, like stop, focus on developing your skill set. The better you get at your skills, it's gonna get easier for you in the long run. You're gonna be able to do the stuff like no tomorrow. It's gonna be way easier for you, okay? Money is holding me, but I'm not quitting. Money's not holding you. Carlos says money is holding me, but I'm not quitting. Yeah, a lot of the time that people say, man, I want to have, if I had money, I would have done this. I think it's effort, you know, because money can be created, Carlos. Like, this is the thing they did not teach me. My parents did not teach me. High school did not teach me. If you need money, if you really need money, you can create it. Money is an exchange. That you need to find something that is valuable and exchange it for money. And it could be as much as selling stuff in your house to create money. Like, because money is really not the problem at the end of the day. A lot of the time we do think it's money. We say it's money. We say, hey man, I don't have the money. I can join this business. I can do this. I can do that. I can grow. I can't buy Bitcoin right now. I hate $10,000. I don't have the money. If you need to create the income, you can go out there and leverage. What can you leverage right now that will create you income? Like, if I look around this room that I'm in right now, there's a bunch of stuff that if I really needed money, I could sell. Like, there's a fan right there. I could sell this fan. You know, do I have any knowledge that I can sell a training? Can I help someone? Can I go, you know, can I go do something for somebody? You know, do I know how to play the piano? Can I give some piano lesson? It's really become resourceful. Once you become resourceful for your goals, for what you want to create or establish, money is not going to be a problem anymore. You just have to figure out how to get it. Now, the question to ask yourself, the better question to ask yourself is not the fact I'm broke, I don't have any money. It's what can I do right now to create the income? What can I do right now to get the money? I remember when I first wanted to buy a course that cost $5,000, right? So I didn't have the money. Like, listen to me real quick, right? I didn't have the money. I'm like, yo, I'm so broke, man. That's like, oh, man, I really want to buy this course. I really want to go to this mastermind. I can't afford a flight ticket. I don't have the money. Right now, I really feel like I can't do this stuff. Like, you know, like my calling, I really don't want to work for somebody else. I don't want to wake up in the morning when I have kids. I have to say goodbye to them. I have to go work. I have to drop them to a daycare. I don't see I don't spend time with them. I can see them whenever I want. I really, I started thinking ahead. And then I'm like, yo, I don't have the money to make this stuff happen. I don't have the money to buy a course that's like $5,000. I go to a mastermind. So, you know what I did at that moment? I said, hey, what can I sell? I had 2 cars, right? We just got married, me and my wife at that time. She had her car, which got repossessed. Like 3 months before we finished paying the car, it got repossessed. That's how crazy it was, right? So that's how crazy it was. I remember waking up one morning, I walked outside, and the car's gone. I'm like, wait, no, we got 3 months. So we called and we're like, yo, we was gonna pay you guys. They're like, oh yeah, you gotta go get it at the impound, and we have to pay like another $500, which we didn't have the money, so we had to wait like a couple of weeks to work to make. It was crazy. But you know what happened? When it was time for me to invest into myself, invest into my business, so I can get the knowledge to create the income, the cash flow, to get connected with the right people, I was supposed to go to Denver to an event that was happening in Denver. And then I needed $5,000 to buy a course. That was $5,000, $2,000 for the mastermind, $3,000 for the course, you know. And you know what I did? I sold my car. I was like, forget it, man. We got 2 cars. It's me and my wife. Right now, she lost her job. She's not working a job. I'm going to school right now. I'm working a full-time job. I'm using the car, and she's looking for work. We making this business work. I'm going to sell my car. See, I didn't have the money, but like that's a risk. Earlier, I talked about taking risks for your business, taking risks for your life. That was a risk, like selling your car and invest into like this business. You don't know if it's going to work. You don't know, like, the expectations. Like, it's a risk that I'm willing to take. I'm like, forget it. I'll just buy another car. Some way, somehow, I get another car. I don't care how the hell it's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen. I'm going to sell my car. And then I'm going to buy this ticket. I'm going to fly out. So I sold my car. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough money because I sold my car for, like, $3,500. I still needed $1,500. I went to the school. Right? I was going to school for nursing. I went and got a student loan. I was like, yo, give me a student loan for $1,500 so I can buy books and computer. They give it to me. I was like, yes. So I took the money. I purchased the course. And then I got my ticket to go to the event. But 2 weeks prior, I was telling myself, man, I don't have the money, I'm broke. I'll never have the money, I'm broke. I will never spend 3,000. How the hell can I spend $3,000 in me? Sometimes we don't respect ourselves. Like, we need something to grow ourselves, to grow, our knowledge, or to get us to the next level. And we'll spend $3,000 on a TV because we get instant gratification, because we get to have this big widescreen TV. We watching this, Game of Thrones, and we're so excited. Who's watching Vikings right now? That's my show. It's coming up. That's 2 shows I only watch: Game of Thrones and Vikings. It's coming up this Wednesday, so I'm really excited about it. So you're sitting back, you're relaxing, you have popcorn, you're like, yes, I'm watching Game of Thrones, yes, I got a brand new screen TV, yes. But it's just temporary, right? It's just, you get that instant gratification at that moment. You feel excited. But when it's time for you to invest into yourself, or buy a course or something, invest into crypto, whatever that's going to take you to the next level, you feel like, oh my God, no, what if I lose that money? What if? And we treat ourselves as we're not worth it. Oh, I'm not worth it. Then I realize, holy smoke, you are your best investment. And a lot of people don't want to believe that you are your best investment, because without you, the TV does not fulfill its purpose. Without you, the new car you bought cannot drive itself. Without you, anything that you have, this camera, this on my phone, the iPhone does not fulfill its purpose until you behind the car driving, until you using the cell phone, whatever. So you are the most important thing. You are the most important thing. So when you don't realize that, holy smoke, I am the most important investment. So you owe it to yourself to treat yourself and give yourself whatever that you feel like that's gonna help you get to the next level. Because without you, everything else you buy is useless. They're not that important. So once I realized that, there's nothing that, if it's worth it to me, if it's worth it for my growth, I would rather choose me over buying the next TV or the next car or the next thing. I would rather invest into myself. And when I learned this principle, it became easy for me to just buy courses, buy what I need for my growth, buy stuff for my personal development. It's going to become so much easier. Yo, what's up, Keisha? Keisha's another monster, guys, follower. She's amazing. So yeah, guys. So it's not money that we don't have. It's really, you got to become resourceful on how can you create money. What can you do right now that's going to give you the money that you need to do the investment that you need, to start the business that you need, to take yourself to the next level in 2018. What can you do? Can I pick up a second job? Can I go to someone and say, you know what, I'm going to work for you for 1 month for free. Just test me out, try me. These secrets, guys, I wish I knew these things. My life would have been so freaking amazing way earlier if I knew these things. I go to someone and work for free and tell them, yo, test me out. I'm going to work for you for free. I'm going to give you a whole month. If I do a good job, if I show up on time, if I give you extra effort, I want you to pay me, hire me after that. Go give them a full month. People love to get you for free. But then once you give them something for free, they feel like they owe you. I do the same thing in my marketing. I give people free value, free video, free ebook, free this, free that. By the time for me to sell them something, or to say, hey, you know what, jump with me into this program, buy this program from me, buy this Bitcoin, whatever I'm selling from me, they feel that they owe me. Why? Because I've invested so much in them for free. So once you start learning this principle, you realize all you got to do is become resourceful, and you can create the cash flow, you can create the capital, you can create whatever you want. And it becomes so much easier for you to start growing to a whole next level. All right. What's up, Chris? Chris is another killer. Follow this guy. He's crushing it right now on YouTube. Guys, jump on there, man. Jump on YouTube. You can create a whole, like this year, YouTube has been my best year. This year has been my best year in my business, and I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful for it. And YouTube has been like life-saving for my business. It's been so amazing to see what you can do. So if you're building a business online, if you want to get yourself out there, it's so powerful how much people you can help and how much you can actually get in return. YouTube has changed my life. I built a list of over what is it, like now it's 90,000 people off of YouTube alone. 90,000. I'm gonna get to 100,000 people this year on this new list that I started in 2013. November 1st, I made a video that went viral, and then I started following the trends and seeing how things go viral, seeing what this book is talking about. Contagious. How do you become contagious? What do I need to put inside of my message? How do I inject stuff? How do I make people buy? How do I make people to take action? So I started seeing those trends and start understanding the stuff, and it's just been totally crazy what you could do. So I highly recommend, if you want to build a business or side business through YouTube, start getting yourself out there, man. It's massive, and I think it's a lot easier for people that's getting started now than it was for me if you have some blueprint. You know, I have a course for YouTube. Hey, feel free to check it out if you want to. Like, I'm not forcing you to get it. You know, I love for you to get it because it's going to show you what I'm doing to creating cash flow on YouTube. But really, it's really up to you guys, you know. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys had some massive value hanging with me. I really appreciate your time. You know, you guys are soldiers. We are no quitters. We stay here mad late, growing, hanging together. So shout out to all of you right now that's on the line. Keisha Bass, you know, Carlos, Ricky, Chris Keys. Chris Keys says I'm on my way right now. YouTube is powerful. I want to start a YouTube channel. Ricky says, what niche do I need to start on? I think there's so many different niches you can actually go into, but me personally, what I love the most is my journey. Like, my channel is about me. It's my journey. So I share different things from, like, sometimes people ask me, yo, Keder, why are you sharing about e-commerce? Why are you sharing crypto? Why are you sharing affiliate? Because this is the stuff that I do. So I share the stuff that I do on there. It's about me. It's about my journey. Now, I have two different channels. I have another channel. The other channel is for mindset and more about law of attraction stuff. So you can build into any channels that you want, or build towards your journey. And Bitcoin right now is trending. I'm gonna give that out for free right now. It's crazy. Cryptocurrency is trending powerfully. So if you want to get yourself in front of the traffic, you can do some amazing stuff. If you can learn some information, if you're into that world, I highly recommend start a channel there and start investing into knowledge and start giving and helping people understand this whole world, because a lot of people are searching about it right now. So if you can inform, give people the right information, help them understand, and in return they're gonna bless you. It's gonna bless you amazingly. So that's one thing I can share with you guys right now. We're seeing in the house, no quitters for life. Let's get it, man. So Christy says, share your bank account info since you love us so much. I just did, man. That's what I just did. I just shared my bank account info with you guys, and you just have to download it into yours. You know, that's it. Cause this is it, man. Cause everything is moving digital. So, so for those of you, all you gotta do is just download the chip in your brand and just take massive action. Boom. That's it. That's the law of attraction. That's the secret. Your secret to success. And that's how you guys are gonna succeed, because you did that, Chris. You know, I shared with you exactly how I do YouTube, and now you're making $700. You know, Chris Keys, you making like $700, and then in the back end, you're like freaking killing. You know, selling courses, and your channel is making $700 a month, but in the back end, it's making like, you know, like $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month. You know, just imagine when I saw that for the first time. It was what's his name? It was the Project Life Mastery. Someone remind me his name. Drop it in the comment. Project Life Mastery dude. I went to his house. Come on. Stephen James, okay? Stephen James from the Project Life Mastery. He was doing 2,000 hours of YouTube, and he was making $2.4 million in the back end. And I was like, what? 2.4? How you making 2,000 hours of YouTube AdSense and you making $2.4 million in the back end? Okay, I need to see it. And he had a mastermind. I'm like, yo, lock me in right now. I'm going. And it was like, I'm going to Vancouver right now. That was last year, in the beginning of last year. He had the mastermind in January. Mind you, I live in Florida. It's always summertime. It's always hot. I'm always excited. It's always time to get it. So mind you, I have to go all the way on the west coast and then all the way up to the north in Vancouver where it's freaking cold. I remember being there, I'm like freezing to death. I'm actually walking because we stayed at the Four Seasons Hotel, and in his apartment he has this nice condo. It's like they have a jacuzzi outside. It's pretty nice, like a $3 million condo. He was having a mastermind at his house, so I had to walk from the hotel because I didn't want to take the taxi or Uber or anything like that. I don't think there was any Uber. There was only taxis. So it was like a 7-minute, like I'll say a good 10-15-minute walk. So I got off from the hotel walking, and it was freezing cold. I actually made a video in the cold talking about how I'm here to get the knowledge. I don't care how cold it get. I want to get to see how the hell this guy's pulling $2.4 million on YouTube. I want to see what the hell he's doing. So I remember making a video about that, and I walked in the freaking cold, and I was trembling. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm from Florida. It's crazy. You can see that. I'm trembling in that video, but I walked to his house, you know, and we got into the mastermind, and I saw some of the stuff that he was doing and the strategy he was utilizing. And that's kind of the same principle I've been using myself, and I share with other people, and now people are winning. So you can build a business although on the front end. Like a lot of YouTubers, people who are YouTubers, they might be making like, you know, like 50,000. Some of them are making 100,000, 6 figures, you know, with the YouTube channel from AdSense, but they're only getting, you know, $50,000 from just AdSense. They don't know the stuff that you know. They don't know how to market in the back end. If you getting like $500 with AdSense, just imagine from the traffic you're getting, how much you can be pulling in the back end if you monetize the back end correctly. You can be selling courses, you can be selling coaching program, you can be selling consultation, you can be selling mastermind, you can be selling everything in the back end. So now, subtracting, if you get your channel to get to 100,000 subscribers, which is my goal, and if you're watching this on Facebook, you haven't subscribed to my channel, you know, as a courtesy, go subscribe to my channel. I drop a lot of good stuff on there all the time, you know, and you can go in the back end and make a straight killing. It's crazy. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning and we're still hanging here and you guys are still listening. I appreciate that. I just want to say that I really appreciate that, and I hope that this stuff is helping you change your life. So, you know, like I said, I went over there and I downloaded some of the stuff that he was doing in my brand. I came back home, implement some of the strategy, and then boom, I share it with some people like Chris, doing the same thing, creating income and cash flow, utilizing the same strategy. You could be doing the same thing. See, the back end of the business is always the strongest part. Like right now, if you're building a business and you only focus on the front end, and if you're getting sales in the front end and you just let the sales stab there, start working in the back end for next year. In 2018, focus on building high tickets. Focus on having stuff that's like $1,000 worth, you know, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 worth. Once you have those things, and if you don't know how to set them up, if you don't know, like let's say, hey, you like, okay, Keder, what the hell do I sell someone for $10,000? The best way you're gonna learn, invest it into yourself. Go find someone that has a program for $10,000. It's gonna be the fastest way because it's gonna give you the confidence. A lot of the time, like a lot of you right now, you guys know stuff that's worth 10,000, 20,000, but you don't know how to structure it. You don't know how to put it together. You're like, yo, I want to make like $10,000 in a day. I want to sell something for $10,000. Just imagine, like I used to make 10K in like 6 months of work, like almost 8 months of work, because I was making like $15,000 a year when I was working a job. So just imagine you can make 6 months of your income. I just imagine I could have been making 6 months of my income in one day, in one sale, one day. But I didn't know that. Nobody told me that. They told me I had to go get a job for $10 an hour and keep working, go to school, and then trying to get a job, work up the corporate ladder, and hope that I get a raise, hope that I get, you know, some money, I get better, you know, in the position. And if I need to get more, I need to go back to school, get more degree and stuff. That's what I was taught. But then when I came into this field and I'm like, dude, I can sell a product for 10 G's? Oh my God, like I can make $10,000 in one day? Like seriously? You mean like I can make 6 months of work in 1 day? Yeah? You know people that's doing it? Yeah. I know a bunch of people who's doing it. How do I do it? So what I did, I invested $12,000 in a program, and then I saw how the backend was laid out, the structure, what I needed to have, and then boom, I created my own $12,000 program, and then boom, I sold 2 on the first day I did a webinar. I did $24,000 in 1 day. So I literally did my whole year income in 1 day. 1 single day. That blew my mind, and I was like, oh my God. So this is how much I'm worth. So I can make 20 forges in 1 day. Why should I go make $10 an hour? Some of you that's watching on the line right now, that's your condition. That's you. This is your future you speaking to you in the present. If we're in the matrix right now, we travel to the future. Well, I'm your future self, and I'm telling your present self, this is you in the future. You'll be making like 10K in a day, 20K in a day. Once you understand the principle, you put everything together, you line up everything together, the sky's the limit what you can create for your life. And it's a guarantee, guys. Quote me on that one. Alright. Chris Keys. I live in Seattle. It's cold. Carlos says, chill, B. Why throwing subs at me? Alright, guys. So, that's it, guys. It's about to hit 2 o'clock in the morning. I hope you guys had a fun time with me. Share this live. Share this video. Hopefully you got massive value. I might just upload it on YouTube if I can. I don't think I might be able to. But anyway, appreciate you guys. I hope this was fun. And I'll see you guys on the next one. I want like 5 live streams. So, okay, someone says that I want like 5 or 6 streams of income at once. But it's hard to find. I find it hard to focus on just one. Yeah, I mean, don't build 5 at once. You know, Josh says that I want to have 5 to 6 streams of incomes all at once. The key is don't build all 5 of them at once. Build one, focus on one. Once you get it going, I have this process. I call it, I focus, you get it done, Then what you want to do is to automate it. So you go out there, you get it done, you automate, and then you delegate. So you gotta automate it before you delegate it. So once you know how to do it, you become an expert at it. You automate the process. You get some tools. You get some VAs involved, and then you automate. You delegate it. You get a team on board, and you tell them, okay, take care of this process. You know how it works. And then you move on to the next one, and then you move on to the next one. And if you're doing affiliate marketing, you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone by putting affiliate product inside of what you're doing, and then you making income here and there. Trust me, focus on building one. If you have nothing off the ground right now, don't try to build 5, because all you're going to be doing is losing money in all 5 of them. Focus on the one that you like the most and that has the most potential, and that you feel like, hey, you know what, you can win there, and just focus, go ham until you start winning there. And then once you win there, you understand it, and then add something else to it, add more to it. But don't work on 7 streams or 5 streams at once, because it's going to spread yourself too thin, and you're not going to create nothing. Alright, guys. See you guys later. Pound that. Pow. I'm out.